Did you know that according to the ASIRT, approximately 1.35 million people die in road crashes each year? On average, 3,700 people lose their lives every day on the roads. Now, there are many different reasons for why a crash might happen. Some common reasons are caused by speeding, drunk driving, and running red lights, just to name a few. But the most common cause of car crashes is distracted driving. As the name suggests, distracted driving is when the driver is distracted by something and ends up in a crash. But because no students in this class can drive, I'll be focusing on why it's bad for the passenger to distract their driver. Cool? So what is the problem in need of a solution here? Well, the problem is distracting your driver. This is the problem because distracting your driver is dangerous, and according to AAA Exchange, distracted driving is very risky and is known to lead to fatal car crashes. NHTSA estimated in 2012 that distraction was a factor about 10% of all fatal motor vehicle crashes and 18% of all crashes causing injury. So what do I need you to do? Just don't distract your driver. So what satisfaction will you get from not distracting your driver? One thing is, you'll get to know that you're keeping yourself, the driver, and everyone on the road safe. But how will you keep people safe? Well, AAA Exchange says, distractions take a motorist's attention off driving, which can make a driver miss critical events, objects, and cues, or abandon control of a vehicle, all potentially leading to a crash. Distracted drivers put not only themselves at risk, but everyone else using the road. And going off that, HG.org says, distracted drivers often lose seconds of response time that they would have had if they were not distracted, potentially causing them to crash when they could have avoided it, or crash at higher speeds than they would have if they were not distracted. So by not distracting your driver, you are contributing to keeping yourself, the driver, and everyone on the road safe. And if that isn't satisfying enough, I think you'll like to know, when your driver isn't distracted, your odds of crashing are lower, and thus you are more likely to get to where you need to be safely. So I've been talking a lot about getting into car crashes, but I haven't been telling you what happens when you get into a crash. So to help you visualize what would happen, I put together a little video, side of a video, about a driver that was distracted by a passenger and gets into a crash. But don't worry, because I'll be here to explain what just happened. A car accident just happened because the passenger had distracted the driver. Both cars in the crash are now wrecked. Common injuries from a car crash include broken bones, burns, head and neck trauma, brain injuries, and back and spinal cord trauma. And though not common, death. This is what can happen if the driver is distracted. So for your safety, your driver's safety, and another person who is on the road's safety, don't distract your driver. Right, so what actions can you take to solve this problem? Well, it's very simple. Just don't distract your driver. Some examples are, if you're the passenger, don't be loud or don't try and show your driver something on your phone. Just be patient and wait before showing them something. What I'm saying is, don't do anything that will cause your driver to lose their focus on the road and potentially end up in a crash. It's just that simple. And that is all. Thank you.